How you doing? My name is Alan Gomez, and I'm Simone's father, and I'm from Wareham, Onset, Massachusetts. And I just heard her testimony of what she went through. Yeah, and this is a shout out to parents, and I knew some of the things she was going through, and sometimes we don't know exactly what they're going through, because kids sometimes when they get that certain age, we think they just get on their phone and talking to their friends, and it's okay because we've done it in our own way. But they spend a lot of more time away from us, so we don't really see everything they're going through. So my thing is we should spend more time sitting with them and doing things with them so we can see what's going on in their lives. But as I heard her testimony and how she talked about her hair and different things about the bullies, and her reaction to it, and how she stood up to it, it's amazing to see how resilient she is to all that stuff and how much she learned from it. And now she encouraged me to tell yous about it. Sometimes we look at bullies, and I believe most bullies, I have pity for them because they're reaching out in their own way of anger, of being home, but the parents sometimes, we got to watch out what we say to them, because we're kind of teaching them how to bully back. What they watch on TV, what they hear they see on the videos and in the music and YouTube and those things, that we're not watching them and seeing what they're doing. They're being taught all these things to hurt people. What was it? They had a show on where they would rap to each other, and they would put down the other, and the other one would come back and put him down, and they started to learn how just making fun of people is fun. You had a show on it. So I believe most of these kids are doing that with what they see too and what they're learning at home. We have to be careful of how we talk to our children, so we don't give them a sense of low self-esteem. Saying they're fat, they need to lose weight, or they're too skinny, or they're ugly, or they're dumb. You got to be very careful what you say to these kids, because those are the ones that are gravitating over to these other kids that are into the drugs and into the different things, the violence, and we call them groups of kids. I call them groups of kids, but get into the little gang life and stuff. And they're the ones that, through fear of being the one that's being bullied, are going to bully them others back. So we got to be very careful what we say to our children. Like what I tell my kids all the time, I had my two boys, Marcus and Tyler, and what I would tell them is who they are. Being yourself is being cool, no matter what anybody else says to you. And if somebody says something that's other than who you are, you don't have to answer them, because it's not you. And like my daughter had said, you don't feed into them. How could anybody fight something that doesn't fight back? Which is a great thing. But to help your kids to understand that there's other groups of kids to get with, if they see those places where kids are violent towards other kids, or getting together and they're bullying people with words, and then with their hands, harming them in their body. Teach them to go the other way. They don't have to affiliate or be friends with them. Look for other friends. And when they see people gathering in one corner, teach them to walk to the other side. They don't have to sit there and put an argument up why they don't like what they don't do or who they are. Tell them all they have to do is walk away. It is a simple thing. Find some other friends. But make sure you tell them who they are inside, that it doesn't matter what you wear that makes you, or how much money you have. And you don't have to be anybody else, because being cool is being yourself. And once you know that, nobody can come in and mess with you. And we as parents have to be there for those kids and be ready for them. when they come home. We can't put them in a place where they fear us too. We need to be very careful how we discipline them so that they'll be able to come and share with us. And that's what we need to do. Or we're going to have this place where you have a kid that's not going to tell you anything or share anything with you. There's some things that they don't share. And you know, just pray that they'd have somebody in their lives, aunts, uncles, friends, that can talk with them. Brothers and sisters. My daughter has a brother that she shares everything with, and which is really good. She looks up to him. But all their lives, my two boys never had to have trouble joining a gang, being bullied, even though that, you know, there's few words to them, but they knew who they were, and they were able to stand against all those things that came at them. Another thing is, as she was talking about these people that were bullied and ready to give their lives up, you need to really be watching out for them. The kids who are being alone and doesn't have any support group. So you try to build them and put them around good people. Get them to some things where people are going the same way, thinking the same things. Not in places of violence and drugs and those things they're trying to pull to. Teach them how to stand up and take courage to go and tell somebody if they're being bullied in a place where they would be harmed, or anybody else of their friends to be harmed. You know, but I am very impressed with my daughter, and you know, she went through a lot of stuff, and she's got good character now. She's building, she's getting stronger. But the thing is, make sure you know what your kids are doing. Spend time with them. Put the phones down for a minute and share with them. Be with them. And always encourage them and always pick them up. Always tell them that you're proud of them, and keep steering them into the right direction. And so they won't have that low self-esteem. Help them build their confidence up. It's just in little things. Make sure you always tell them you're proud of them. Okay? But she said a lot, so I don't have to say too much more. But I'm going to sign off with that. Encourage your kids to be themselves.